Round one. And the Hawk starting off very nice with a stiff jab. Troy Coleman wearing the black and gold shorts against Shiva Thakran wearing the very early on. Shiva Thakran showing some good head movement to get underneath the jab of Troy Coleman and lands a nice uppercut. Troy using feints, trying to get a read on his opponent early on. A big Shiva again swinging for the body, but Troy read that one very carefully and missed. And a nice left hand upstairs landed by Shiva to the chin of Troy Coleman. And Troy Coleman gets a nice corkscrew jab landed by check hook. Doubling that jab, tripling that jab. And skims the hips of Troy Coleman. 10 seconds. And both fighters exchange. Troy's got to be very careful when he throws those big powerful shots because he leaves himself. Load up on a big right hand, but Troy Coleman very wise to it. A nice feint work by Troy Coleman, a nice jab to the solar plex, and Shiva puts his opponent in a headlock and then fires a right hand. A nice body shot, man. Check hook that he's clearly been told in the corner. If someone is charging at you, the best punch to land is that check hook. So the momentum will knock them down. Not taking any time off in this round. And both fighters end that. With a 1-2 and again with a right hand over the and Shiva Thakran attempts a big punch upstairs and shoulder rolls. Short, he's already found his range. And there it is, a big right hand over the top. It makes your opponent a lot more scared to come in close. And a nice punch through the middle, and a right hand finds its top very, very soon. And a triple, and a nice right hand to the body. Landed by Shiva, so as I was saying, although I think Troy's winning this round, Shiva's still very, very dangerous. And a left hand buckles the leg of Shiva Thakran. Troy doesn't follow it up. Troy's trying to earn some respect from Troy Coleman, and he puts his hands down, and Troy, the Hawk Coleman, takes up the opportunity and cracks him with a start taking more chances to go to the body and then upstairs. Let's see some action replays. And there was that moment where both fighters exchanged heavy leather, but it was Troy who came out on top with counter punches in between the big shots. Round number 4 underway, and both fighters in the center of the ring firing off big shots early on. And again, Shiva goes to the back foot as we've seen, and Troy Coleman just holding the center of the ring, using a very nice jab. Shiva cannot keep putting his opponent in a headlock because the ref will take a point from him. He's been warned twice now. And a nice right hand landed onto Troy's chin. And the ref stops him, telling him to bring his head up and asking Shiva not to pull his head down. However, I just think that was a good shot landed by Shiva. Find his opening if he puts his hands down like that. Oh, very nice inside fighting. Both fighters, remember, if one arm is free inside the chin exposed and Shiva clips him with a left hook, even when you're winning the fight, you need to be very careful. Shiva now firing at Troy, and Troy needs to be very, very careful with what he gives up and what he exposes to Shiva. Point taken off him. Very nicely done by Troy Coleman. Both fighters very wild in their exchanges. And a nice left hook lands to the temple of Shiva, and Shiva grabs onto his opponent, holding on for dear life. 20 seconds to go of round number 4. Troy Coleman now backing his opponent up, going in for the kill, doing what the Hawk does best. Nice jumping left hook. And it looks like that's what we're going to see for the rest of this round. Round number 5. Nice. Round 5, starting strong. Troy Coleman in the black and gold, representing the UK, and Shiva Thakran in the black and blue, representing India. Now just in the corner of the ring, Troy Coleman tapping him with a jab, looking like he's going to set up a big right hand. But Shiva takes the chance to throw a big punch of his own. Coleman doubling up the jab and sneaks in a right hand. And Shiva Thakran fires a left hook and a right hook of his own. But this is where Shiva needs to be more active. Shiva needs to take more chances. He needs to bite down. Troy backing his opponent up with a jab. Less than a minute to go. Nice stiff jab landed by Troy Coleman. Tripling the jab, looking like he's going to set up that big right hand. But this is where Troy should be trying to vary the range as well and go downstairs with the jab. He wants to bring the guard down of Shiva so he can throw that big right hand over the top. Now Troy just walking his opponent down, does not respect Shiva's power at all. Shiva needs to come alive and actually take some chances here because he's getting bullied in this fight. Very nicely done. Upstairs and downstairs landed by Troy. 10 seconds to go of this round. Troy walking his opponent down, a big right hand to the chin. A very nice round. Action replays. And here's what we were talking about, just constantly sticking the jab in the face. Not allowing his opponent to see what he's doing. And there was a very nice right hand turned into an uppercut by Troy Coleman, throwing his right hand almost like a jab. It's just a very beautiful move in boxing to use your right hand as a rangefinder when you're an orthodox puncher. All right, we are now going into the next round, round number 6 underway. Troy Coleman in the black and gold representing the UK, and Shiva Thakran representing India with the black and blue shorts. And a nice shoulder roll again by Troy Coleman, landing the right hand onto the... Troy has found his target and his range. Shiva does a good job to evade more punches. Nice right hand. Very nicely done. Roy Jones style rolling by Troy Coleman. It comes back with a right hand. If he's not careful, Shiva is going to eat a big combination and get dropped here. Troy has found his target, and a nice right hand on the chin, and Shiva is stumbling backwards. Troy is swooping in on his opponent, living up to the name, Troy the Hawk Coleman, and he's finding his opponent and backing him up. A nice uppercut lands by Troy Coleman as well. Shiva needs to be very, very careful here, jumping in with his hands low, because Troy is very wise to it and is looking for the kill. Shiva needs to try and do something. A big right hand, and the echo around this arena was heard. And again, Troy keeping his opponent where he wants him, not allowing any moment for him to move. But Shiva, although he's been hit very hard, is still coming back with flurries of his own. Nice jab to the upstairs. 10 seconds to go of round number 6. Big right hand upstairs. Very nicely done by Troy Coleman. Knocking the head back of Shiva Thakran. And there was a moment where Shiva Thakran landed a nice powerful shot, but it just wasn't enough. Round number 7 underway, ladies and gentlemen, of this ABFWC Asia Continental middleweight fight. Troy Coleman representing the UK and Shiva Thakran representing India. Very nice double jab right hand landed by Troy Coleman early on in this round. Hasn't taken a point away from him, because that has been the 5th time he's been warned by that. But again, I think because Troy is winning outright, there's no reason to. Troy Coleman with another right hand. A beautiful left hook right hand as well. Troy Coleman throwing that right hand like a jab, and it is so powerful and accurate. A Roy Jones Jr. style right hand. No telegraphing it, just straight down the middle. The fight is in the center of the ring. And firing left hook out the right hook. Troy rolls with the punches, but Shiva fires some punches back of his own. But again, it's not enough to deter the Hawk, because the Hawk is still pressing forward and lands a double hook and a right hand as well. If Shiva isn't careful, the ref's going to see this very carefully. And a nice uppercut lands on the chin of Shiva Thakran. And Shiva Thakran looks like he's running away from the Hawk, because Troy the Hawk Coleman is just firing off on all cylinders, and he's found his target. A nice left hook turned into a right hand as well. And the mouth guard comes out. Shiva's had a chance to have a little bit of a breather and lands on the chin of Troy Coleman. Troy needs to be very, very careful rolling with the punches here, because this is all Shiva can do. Shiva and Troy Coleman, a little bit of Floyd Mayweather there, rolling with the punches and not looking phased at all. And again, Troy Coleman winning this fight, but he has been clipped more times than he needs to be. 10 seconds to go of round number 7. And a nice uppercut again landed by Shiva. But Troy knocks the head back. What an exciting 10 seconds. Going into the audience. Let's see some fight action replays very, very soon. And there was that nice cheeky right hand, and then the dip underneath the shot. Just beautiful boxing by Troy Coleman. To punch and then not be hit is the art of boxing, and that's exactly what Troy Coleman did. But this was that moment where Shiva Thakran had a moment of actually connecting with his opponent. Troy needs to be very careful to not give this fight away by doing something silly like letting his opponent hit him. Round number 8 underway. Troy Coleman from the UK with the black and gold shorts, and Shiva Thakran from India in the black and blue shorts. Both fighters in the center of the ring. And a big right hand underneath the guard of Shiva Thakran, but Shiva Thakran fires one back of his own as well. Both fighters showing absolute tenacity to win, and not one fighter has given up here. Troy Coleman backing his Continental middleweight fight. Troy Coleman demonstrating some nice head movement, taking the chance against Shiva Thakran. But Troy Coleman doing what Troy Coleman does best, and that is just landing some nice stiff jabs with the right hand. Shiva jumping in with the uppercut but missing, and rolling with the punch, and lands a right hand, knocking Shiva Thakran back. Shiva holds onto the ropes to prevent himself from going down, but Shiva Thakran rolls with the punches and throws a right hand of his own. Troy Coleman, sneaky left hook into the middle. A very exciting round by both fighters right now, demonstrating a lot of heart, and beautiful head movement by Troy Coleman. Doubling the jab with the right hand, and then Shiva Thakran comes back with his own onslaught. Double right hand again. Troy Coleman lands a left hook, stumbling his opponent. Shiva Thakran is still standing. Shiva Thakran has an iron chin because Troy Coleman cannot put this. Knocking the head back with that double jab. An uppercut upstairs through the guard. Finishing this round very, very strong. 10 seconds to go for round number 8. Troy Coleman just constantly keeping the pressure on. An excellent job by the Brit. A beautiful round as well. Let's see some action replays. And this was that beautiful moment where Troy, the Hawk Coleman, rolled with the punches and then fired a right hand of his own. And we see it here again. An Andre Ward style right hand where your opponent steps in, and as they're stepping, you throw a right hand to the chin. Troy Coleman taking a page out of the book of all of the greats, but we can look at the live scores. Because Shiva has definitely got power. 9 wins by knockout. So Troy Coleman just needs to hold that high guard and just keep that jab pumping out to set up a big right hand. A nice combination, a nice flurry straight down the pipe. Very impressive how Troy has just controlled and dictated this fight. Again, finally Troy goes downstairs, and it sets up a nice left hook upstairs, which definitely stumbles Shiva Thakran, and that's what Troy needs. Beautiful left hand, and it looks like Troy the Hawk Coleman is trying to end this fight now. We are in round number 9, scheduled for 10. Ever of Troy Coleman so far, so Shiva needs a Hail Mary shot to win this fight. A nice left hook knocks Shiva Thakran back. Troy following it up with another left hook. And again, Troy Coleman teeing up on his opponent. But again, Shiva is losing this fight, but is still dangerous in those hands. He's still got power in the hands. He's firing. That's exactly what fighters need to do. And a left uppercut with a right hand upstairs. And Troy Coleman firing a right hand. And the opponent goes to the canvas. And it is called a knockdown. Although I don't think it was a big powerful shot that knocked him down. I think it was just due to exertion. Shiva Thakran does get back up in the fight, but it looks like their corner has seen enough, and a very, very good call by the corner. Moment Shiva had, but again, the punch that ended it was the check hook. And there you see it. It was the check hook that he set up from round 1, which landed about 15 times.
We call the stop to this bout. Round number 9, 2 minutes 35 seconds. Your winner by TKO, Try the Hawk Coleman! He is the new Asian Boxing Federation and World Boxing Council Asia Continental Middleweight Champion.